Hello again. I'm aware that there are those who feel that I have a bee in my bonnet about black people, but really, is it any wonder? Today I find that when I undertake a search on Google, they have chosen this day to celebrate Fanny Eaton. For those of you who have not heard of her, Fanny Eaton was a Jamaican who came to England and worked as a charwoman. A charwoman is just a cleaner who goes out and works in people's homes or in offices and so on. Before anybody accuses me of snobbery, I might mention that both my grandmothers went out charing. I come from an exceedingly working class background, so I've nothing at all against charwomen as such. What puzzles me is why we should celebrate this particular charwoman. If Google wished to celebrate Charles in general, I would be all in favour of it. The special point about Fanny Eaton, of course, is that she was a black charwoman. That seems to be her only claim to fame, the only reason we should celebrate her. She sat as a model from time to time to make a few extra shillings. Being an artist's model is not really any more of an achievement than being a charwoman. It just entails sitting still, sometimes in fancy dress. Being a model seems to be something of a thing with black women, of course. In the Daily Telegraph's fashion section this week, no fewer than 9 out of the 10 women featured and photographed there were black. That is to say, 9 black women of African origin and 1 white woman. You really might have thought you were looking at the Lagos Daily Times or something. I was wondering why it is that black women always show up in these situations rather than Sikhs, Gujarati Hindus and so on, of whom, by the way, there are far more in Britain than there are black people. The reason isn't really that hard to fathom. The Hindus and Sikhs are keener on getting proper jobs like being doctors, accountants, lawyers and pharmacists. Black women don't show up in those professions for reasons at which I can only guess. They prefer to be models. Fanny Eaton set a trend in this, which is presumably why we are celebrating her today.